Hi, today's video that I wanted to do was on what I think is like a forgotten art in model car racing, probably as a whole, but definitely in eighth racing from what I see. And I was shown this a month or two ago, and I was like, oh right, that like makes so much sense. I think I should start doing that. So it's something that I've brought on to like start doing myself as part of my setting up of the car. Uh, and it's all about using a tweak station. So I've owned one for years and never used it. I've never been shown how to use it. So a friend of mine from racing, so Paul, took the time to show me how he uses his tweak station, and I just wanted to share that with you today. And the reason why it's important to do this, so like I'm quite meticulous, like I make sure that all of my measurements on the car are the same left to right. I try and make sure that I keep components on the same side of the car all the time and things like this to try and make sure that my setup is always balanced. But what I forgot to take into account is that the items that we use on the car are mass produced, and the tolerances that we're working with are really small. So like if there's a small deviation from one item that we've got on the car to the other, that's going to be causing the car to be tweaked, even though I think the car is all straight because my measurements are straight or accurate either side. So the tweak station helps us discover that. And I think what you'd probably find is like when you buy a car brand new, then it's probably not going to be so beneficial at that point in time. But then if you've broken an item and it's come from a different batch or something like that, and then you switched it out, then you're probably going to find that like things are going to be slightly different to what's either side on the car, and then this is where the tweak station is really going to be beneficial. So I've done some filming today, definitely the hardest filming I've ever done, because like I'm trying to show you what I can see, and I just don't know how to do that very well. So here it is, but hopefully you can take away the methodology and then try and implement it yourself. A couple of things that I didn't say in the video that I should say here is I'm using a brand new set of wheels on the car. Technically, I don't think you actually do need to do that, but that is what I would like to do to just make sure that I'm working equally either side on it. And yeah, like all the measurements. So when I start this video, this is when post me setting the car up. So this is me checking all the droops, checking all the ride heights, all the cambers, everything is set on the car. So I believe this car is ready to go on the track and it's straight. So here we go. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so the first thing that you do when you get everything out is just check to see if your work area is level. You don't technically need to do this, but I just like to. So we can see there that bubble is flat in the center for both directions now. Okay, so then once we've done that, the next bit to set up is the back area of the tweak station. So you'll get some screws with it. You just put those screws into it, and then you put your level on to get these level. So we can see here that bubble is just a bit off center. So we just need to screw this one down a little bit and then put it back. And we can see that that's in the center now. So that's the bubble there. So I'm going to leave that as it is now. Then the next bit to do is to set up your bar. So the bar will have another screw that will go in the front of it. Like that. So this screw here. So now we want to get this level. So we want to put spirit level on top of this and check to make sure that this bubble is now level. Right, so now we can see that this bubble is in the centre for this direction. Right, so the first thing that we want to sort when we put the car on is to get the wheels equal either side. So we can see that they're not at this moment in time. That's about right. So we can see now that that measurement there is the same as that measurement over there. So now the first thing that we're going to check is lifting the car up and then putting both wheels onto the tweak station while holding it, so that the car's not taking any load of its weight. And then we want to have a look at the bubble and assess whether that's in the centre. And as we can see, that is in the centre now, and that means that the down stops for the front end here are balanced. That's right, it's exactly as it should be. Right, and just because this ended up being level when we did it, just to evidence that it is this that we're measuring, if I was to add some droop onto this side and then bring the wheels down, we can now see that the bubble is no longer in the centre. So I would adjust this back to where it was when we started. And now if we bring the wheels down, we can see we're back into the centre, just what we want. Right, so after doing that, the next bit that we want to do is to just let the car rest on the tweak station and then look at this. Now, the bubble is just a bit off centre, and what I believe this is showing is that this means that the weight of this car, this side of the car, to this side of the car is not equal. So if you wanted to, you could spend time adding weight or removing weight from one side or the other to get that bubble level. Right, so the final bit that we're going to check is that we're going to check to see whether the shockers are now balanced. So I believe that they're currently in a balanced state because I've measured this distance from this distance, and then I've checked the ride height, and I believe that the car is now level. So what I would do now is I load the shockers up and then I watch the bubble. So if we let go of the car again and then press down, we want to see that bubble not move at all. And we can see that when I'm doing that, it is fine. So that means that they've actually worked out okay. And the reason why they might not be okay, even though I believe everything is straight, is that these could have been manufactured and they could have a slightly different distance. So this is ruling that out for me.